What is going on, Draconians? Draco Invictus here with another Candid review, and today we are taking a look at the live-action version of Disney's Aladdin. And as always, there will be no spoilers. I will talk about certain things, but I'm certainly not going to ruin any of the plot points of the film. We're going to talk about the pros, the cons, any nitpicks I might have, and then at the end I'll give an overall rating. So let's jump right into it. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is Disney's live-action remakes of some of their great films. We saw it a couple years ago with Beauty and the Beast, with Emma Watson, right? Emma Watson? Yeah, Emma, I think so. Anyway, we've seen The Jungle Book. They've done several films. And basically, this is taking the place of them doing another version of the animated films. Because if they don't do something, for so many times, blah, 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 they've got to keep regurgitating the same characters out over the years and stuff like that. And so, we've gone live action. And let me just say, as someone, I didn't grow up with Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and The Hunchback of Notre Dame and those animated, because those were coming out as I was getting into 19, 20, because I'm an old bastard. But I certainly watched those. I certainly enjoyed those. Being someone who comes from a musical theater background, I certainly appreciate a musical, and this was certainly no different. Disney did a phenomenal job with this film. Long and short, any cons that I have, any nitpicks that I have, pale to the incredible job that they did. There was some new music, and it fit. It was wonderful. I think that they just did great, and I really, really enjoyed the live-action Beauty and the Beast from a couple years ago, we'll just call her Hermione, okay? Hermione Granger. Because I think it's Watson. This is another installment, and congratulations to Naomi Scott for being inducted as the newest Disney princess. Naomi Scott plays Princess Jasmine, and she was the absolute total highlight of the film for me. She was phenomenal, but we'll get to her more in a minute when I get into the pros. So let's talk about the cons. The movie's long. I don't know that that's absolutely a con. It could just be because I'm seeing it at AMC theaters. It was supposed to be a 11:15 showtime. The movie didn't actually start until 11:45. Because of all the trailers and all the stuff that they jam, and commercials that they jam at the beginning before the film even starts. So I don't know if this is what we're going. It seems to be getting worse and worse all the time. But that's not really a con of the film itself. It was just, it's 1 o'clock now, and I sat down at 10 a.m. to watch a 10:15 showing. And yeah, so it is what it is. But let's see. God, now I gotta sit here. I'm still sitting in the parking lot of the movie theater, so I'm trying to kind of go through the cons. You know what? I can't think of any cons. I have nitpicks that may end up being a con for one or two of you. So we'll get to the nitpicks in a minute. No. Okay, I'm going to put him as Jafar is a con. The character was not... He wasn't as badass as I wanted him to be. He wasn't as badass as I remember Jafar being in the original Aladdin. Until the very end, of course, where he gets the lamp and stuff like that. But Jafar was much, much more evil even before he got the lamp in the original film. And I just didn't, I didn't see it. It was the concern I had. Matter of fact, I was talking with my good buddy Sean, and when he saw the trailer, he felt the same way. He hasn't seen the film, but but because this is actually opening day, you guys will probably be seeing it the day after opening day, just with uploads and updates and all that stuff. So I probably won't be launching this until Saturday, which maybe today. I don't know, maybe I'll get it all done today, like as in Friday today, and you guys will get to see it tonight. I know, it's way confusing. Anyway, I am seeing this on opening day. You may not see this video until the day after opening day, depending on when I can get everything taken care of. That being said, Jafar was the weak link. I forget his name. The guy that played Aladdin did a great job. Great job. Will Smith, awesome. And we'll get to that in prose here in a second. But the Jafar was just not evil enough. He was like the Diet Coke of evil. And that kind of bummed me out. I was hoping that I was wrong, but watching the trailers, that maybe they just weren't showing that. He just seemed like a sneaky... It just was not as good as I hoped it would be, as far as Jafar goes. And that is the only real con that I have. And I was seriously considering just making that a nitpick. But yeah, let's get on to the pros. The guy that plays Aladdin, awesome. Will Smith is the genie, awesome. Naomi Scott as Princess Jasmine, like I said earlier, the absolute highlight of this film. She was incredible. She looks the part, she sounds the part, her vocal range was incredible, and it really felt to me like she was a princess. And ultimately that's the goal of every actor, for you to forget that they're just an actor portraying a part and you just remember the part. And Naomi Scott absolutely did that. She was a very strong character, and again, I love strong female characters, and this was a strong female character that didn't need to punch you in the face and say, I'm a strong female character. I dig that. I love that. And so Naomi Scott, way 2 thumbs up. If I had more thumbs, I'd give them all to you, because you are worthy to be inducted as a Disney princess. The song choreography, or the dance choreography, was spot on. It was beautifully done. You feel like you're in a Middle Eastern, city, Agrabah. The visuals, everything was beautiful. Now, of course, we know that's all blue screen, grease, and stuff like that. But you know what? That's just a compliment to the graphics guys that made that world come alive. And props to you guys. It was a wonderful, wonderful film. Will Smith did not try and be Robin Williams, and I love that. I mean, I talked about that previously. I think I talked about it. God, I don't know. I shoot so much shit. I think I mentioned it briefly at the end of my video on John Wick, when I talked about Aladdin being the upcoming film, and my concerns. But Will Smith was Will Smith as the genie, and I absolutely dug that. There were obviously nods to Robin Williams' contribution, but it was like, okay, that was a Robin moment, and Will Smith paying homage to Robin Williams as the genie was excellent. And I think he just did a fantastic job of being this magical creature, but being very human at the same time. You feel for him, and they did a wonderful, wonderful job with that. And Disney has a way of making you feel for characters, and this film is no exception to that. So, and as far as nitpicks, I can't really think of anything that I need to nitpick, because it wasn't too long. The film wasn't too long. I didn't see any scenes that obviously they need to cut out. They kept pretty close to the original animated Aladdin. it wasn't scene for scene, because obviously they've added some new songs and stuff like that. So you have these little moments of hey, that's something new, that's something fresh, that's something I haven't heard or seen before from Aladdin. So I like that. But they stayed very, very true to the source material. The parkour as Aladdin is running from the guards, after he's, seen stealing something, was awesome. It was great. And I really dig the physicality, because they set that up early, that Aladdin is a very physical, agile guy. And that, you see it several times in the film, and they only just kind of reinforce that. So, overall, I'm going to say, I'm going to give it a solid 9. I'm going to take off 1 point for Jafar. I don't think he was strong enough. It wasn't until, his second wish that he really became the threat that we always, I guess, I don't know, maybe memory plays tricks on me. Because I always felt Jafar was he was a very strong character that only became stronger when he got the lamp. He was meh until he got the lamp. And that is, yeah, I'm going to take off a full point for that. So a solid 9 though. Very good effort, and I'm so glad to see it. Disney's really been cranking it up with the live action, and I'm really, really happy to see that. Yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. As far as what I'm going to be watching next, I'm not exactly sure. I just saw a bunch of trailers, and I know one of them I was kind of interested in, and it comes out on the 31st, but I can't remember what that film is right now. I will say that I saw the trailer for My Spy with John Batista, and I will go see that. It's very much kind of like I don't know, Batista seems to be following the Dwayne Johnson route of, kids films like, The Game Plan. It felt actually a lot like The Game Plan, in the fact that a little kid is going to change this hard-nosed guy into, someone more lovable and stuff like that. So, and of course, we all love John Batista. He was Drax in the Guardians films. So that should be a great time. When that comes out, I'll definitely be doing a review of that. So expect more Candid reviews here in the next couple of weeks. And you know what? Maybe it'll just be a surprise. I'll just, bam, here's a new review for you. So I like that. I like being a little, go with the flowy. So I know there's another word there, but right now my brain's fried trying to process all of Aladdin. So, great job, Disney. Looking forward to... I don't know, can they pull off The Hunchback as a live action? I know that they can. It's Disney, for God's sakes. But I don't know that they will. They'll probably go Pocahontas. Because they just did The Lion King. So, yeah, they'll probably go Pocahontas. So it might be interesting. And I'll definitely go check it out. And I will let you guys know when I do. So until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. Real quick, I do want to hear from you down in the comment section below. Of course, avoid any spoilers. We've seen Aladdin. It's Aladdin. If you haven't seen the animated film, well, okay, then you might be surprised about some stuff. If you have seen the animated film, there's not going to be many surprises in there. But anyway, keep your comments spoiler-free down below. If you do want to talk more about this film with other people, then visit my Discord channel, link in the description below. And I have a channel called Spoilers Ahead, and that is where we have free reign to talk about the films that are coming out. And everyone knows that there's going to be spoiler talk in there. So, yeah, check that out. And until next time, Draconians, you take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day of my life. See ya!